Good morning. Happy May 1st to all of you lovely beings in the world. How are you today? This is just a brief popping in while I'm in the midst of, let's see, it's going on day 3 of computer chaos and laughing at the insanity that each of us have been brought to as a result of this techno-electronic age. It was so much easier when we could just pick the phone up and talk to somebody or go visit somebody. And as much as this electronic world has offered us an opportunity to meet people around the world, and interface with them and share our love and our light with them. The downside is that technological edge, which continues to fail miserably. So with that said, I've got 2 computers crashed, my main one completely, and has had to be rebooted. At least this is the 3rd time I think it's going through. Lost a lot of information, which was interesting because I realized that, okay, I'm losing my memory. It's all good. What do we need that for? What is this obsession that we have with memory? And so as I come on today, I want each of you to think about what's important in your lives and realize that many times what we think is important is false. It's a false importance. What really is important is who you are and what you're doing in this physical body and interacting with other physical bodies. And these machines, on some level, keep us separated. We don't go out and see people. We stay attached to our phones. We connect, but it's not really a heart-to-heart connection. Yesterday, I was invited to a drug court graduation, and I never even understood what that was. And it's a case where in Massachusetts, people who are arrested for drug violations or alcohol violations are given an opportunity to go through a treatment program. And if they're sober or clean and sober for a year, they have a graduation. And so every 6 months, those who have graduated get a diploma and a new lease on life. And I realized that in my life, having been an alcoholic, having used an unbelievable amount of drugs to sedate or eradicate my feelings of self-abandonment, there are people out there in this world that we take for granted as being authority figures who we may look at as heartless or have no compassion. Yet in that room, in that courtroom, I met with people that were amazingly concerned about the welfare of the people that were coming through their courts. And I never experienced that much compassion from so many people who I would have said they're heartless and they're just robots. So I want all of you to look around the world. There are many people who are doing what we as sort of awakened people say, oh, that's just the old system and it's failing. I want you to look for the stars in that system because they're there. And I want you to go and spread your love to them and express your thanksgiving because they are in the midst of the battle. Many of us have the opportunity, or at least I do, to sit back and look. That's my place. I observe from a higher place and then uphold the energy for others to work in it. But these were the people right on ground zero who are actually working. Most of them are not getting paid for this from their hearts, even though they have paid jobs. It's an important thing to realize when we take that extra step and work from our hearts, lives change. So that's my little lecture for this morning. But I'm going to pull a Kuan Yin card. Spin the silken thread divine. And so isn't that what we're doing, is spinning the thread divine, the divine thread of the mother's robes, her skirt, her cloak, her blouse. These divine threads which carry her energy forth and forward into this world. We have somehow distanced ourselves through this technology, and yet at the same time come together through the same technology. So to spin the divine thread, spin the silken thread divine, which is the title. I will read this. In creating precious silks, there is a sorting process, sifting out that which is broken to find that which is precious and pure. You are commencing a new cycle, beloved, and it is time to allow for that which is more precious and pure, that which you wish to take with you into the future, to continue and to release that which does not align with your true heart. Sometimes we need to help ourselves access the new cycle by releasing vows from this or other lifetimes, releasing old emotional patterns, and calling in wisdom and talents from past lifetimes. You are guided to accept this healing now. Take a deep breath on that. Know that May 1st is another beginning, another symbol of beginnings. And it doesn't matter what they're connected to spiritually or mentally. It's an opportunity for each of us to look deeper into ourselves and say, you know what? I'm okay. I'm okay. The chaos around me is still the chaos around me. But I'm becoming okay. I'm learning how to center. I'm learning how to love myself in the midst of all of this craziness. So that's my blessing for all of you as we begin this month. And I ask you all, as always, to deepen your relationship to the waters within you. As Riverman, I would be remiss if I didn't mention the waters, because it's in the water within us at every level of our cellular structure that the greatest cleaning and clearing needs to be done. And I don't care how you do it. what it is bless the water within you. And when you bless the water within you, everything else will flow in a pattern that is a symbol of perfection. And as Dr. Emoto always brought forth to me anyway, was I love you, I thank you, I respect you. And I always add, I am you, you are me, and we are unity. Beloveds, I hope you have a wonderful day. It's nice to show up here impromptu in the midst of my chaos and crisis and laugh and sing and just be with you. So my tribe, I love you. Have a great day, have a great week, have a great month, and know that it's another beginning. And even if the beginnings happen on an hourly basis, keep going. Keep going. We're walking away. We're walking away from all of the darkness and despair. And we're doing it together. Bless you. I love you. Good to see you all here. Bye-bye.